Is recognized.
To my Republican colleagues who introduced this resolution, I thank you. You honor me with your enmity. You flatter me with this falsehood. You, who are the authors of a big lie about the last election, must condemn the truth-tellers, and I stand proudly before you. Your words tell me that I have been effective in the defense of our democracy, and I am grateful. And yet this false and defamatory resolution comes at a considerable cost to the country and to the Congress. At a moment when millions of people in our home state of California are unable to find a place to live or afford a place to live, Speaker McCarthy chooses to occupy the resources of Congress for 2 straight weeks on this hollow sop to the MAGA crowd. He offers nothing to those who are homeless or addicted to opioids or to millions of college students mired in debt, but this paltry distraction. Donald Trump is under indictment for actions that jeopardize our national security, and McCarthy would spend the nation's time on petty political payback, thinking he can censure or fine Trump's opposition into submission. But I will not yield, not 1 inch. The cost to the Speaker's delinquency is high, but the cost to Congress of this frivolous and yet dangerous resolution may be even higher, as it represents another serious abuse of power. Donald Trump has threatened that any of you that defy him and vote against this partisan resolution will be met by a primary challenge. And he calls for my imprisonment. If a transient majority can punish and attempt to silence members who hold a corrupt president to account, there is no telling what further corruption of office will follow. And I say this to Speaker McCarthy and others who wish to gratify Donald Trump with this act of subservience or bend to his demands. Try as you might to expel me from Congress or silence me with a $16 million fine, you will not succeed. You might as well make it $160 million. You will never deter me from doing my duty.
On this vote, the yeas are 221 and the nays are 206. 2/3 not being in the affirmative. The veto of the President is sustained and the joint resolution is rejected. The veto message and the joint resolution are referred to the Committee on Education and the Workforce. The clerk will notify the Senate of the action of the House.
On this vote, the yeas are 213 and the nays are 209. With 6 answering present, the resolution adopted. Without objection, the motion to consider is laid on the table. House will be in order. I'll wait. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Will Representative Schiff present himself in the well? By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has Resolution 521. The House has resolved that the House of I have all night. By its adoption of House Resolution 521, the House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Adam Schiff, representative of the 30th Congressional District of California, for misleading the American public and for conduct unbecoming of an elected member of the House of Representatives. That Representative Adam Schiff will be forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure. That Representative Adam Schiff will be censured with the public reading of this resolution by the Speaker. And that the
I can't even begin to. Did you know? It's incredible. Okay, this is like watching a regurgitation of every bit of nonsense put out on Fox News over the past few years in terms of the deep state, the Durham, the Pfizer. I mean, it is just like the fact that there is real situations that need a... Do you know what? Hold on one second. Hush up. Hush. Just hush. Hush. Is my remote working? You can't shut these people up when you try. There we go, it's better. The fact that there are real serious situations across America, whether it's health, I'll go through the list, whether it's jobs, whether it's schools, whether it's gun safety, whether it's about the economy. These are real basic situations that instead you have representatives who are just spouting out garbage. A Miss Durham report, I can't even be bothered to go into it, just to get a soundbite that can be chopped into a clip and pushed out on blue tick Twitter, or Fox News, OAN, Newsmax, where they're like bring in some talking head, they'll play the clip, they'll bring in the representative, and it goes round and round and round. This is just really the worst of the worst on display. You look at other countries who maybe supposedly don't have such a, how should we say, sophisticated political setup, and they'll be watching this thinking, why is this going on? First of all, when was Hillary Clinton president? Just asking. No. But why is this whole thing, every other word is about the Clintons and Hillary Clinton, they have nothing. Now, it wouldn't matter if this was just like a fringe meeting or something, a CESPAC or whatever it is when they get together, but this is a full-on, paid-for government hearing. You can't tell me that the people, and when I say the people, I mean everybody, is served by this buffoonery. For me, Cori Bush hits the nail on the head. So does Adam Schiff. So does Eric Swalwell. So does Jerry Nadler. Or Nadler, rather. It goes on and on and on. And all they have to say back is, oh, wow, it's political, they're trying to say this. This is an embarrassment. If Jim Jordan would like his legacy to be something apart from Jim Jordan in a wrestling changing room, well, he's not really going the right way about it, because I get the idea of Jim Jordan's whole legacy is to let the world know that he shoved his head right up the anal passage of former guy and then speaks all the caca and shit that he says. Why they are laying down in the roads, we literally pummeled left, right and centre for a guy that really, when push comes to shove, let's face it, if former guy was facing going to jail or saying, Jim Jordan, nothing to do with me, I hardly know him, do you really think Jim Jordan and the rest of them that literally slavish everything, like a hungry dog? That's what they do. Do you really, really think, hand on heart, former guy has any level of faith trust and believe in these clowns? No.